25 laps on the counter. Last chance before the Royal to have a proper crack here, Braden.
Funnily enough, the problem that basically has the exact same issue that we saw for Brent Barron at the start of the Royal feature last season as well with the pedal bar. So, unfortunately for him, the lights are out. We're about to go green, Judd.
Set to jet, 25 laps for the Prelude to the Royal. Last throw of the dice before we come back here in January and battle for $15,000. The richest race for Modified Sedans. This is the last warm-up and we are green. Oh, Tangles gets over and big contact further back in the field. Oh my goodness. And Clark with a flat left rear and the door torn off the car is done. This man cannot catch a trick. You are kidding me.
The lights are out. Chris Pagel off pole position, and we go green. Bit of a tidier start this time through turns 1 and 2. But Shane McDonald around the top, going to challenge for the lead of the race. Joel Berkeley's there as well on the outside of Hahn. There's Shane McDonald leading lap number 1 from Pagel to Berkeley, and here comes Hahn. A little bit out of shape in the middle of the pack. We all survived complete lap number 1. And look at Joel Berkeley, Jared, straight to the top around Pagel as well.
Wow, 3 wide down the main straightaway. Berkeley watched some speed off that time. Diamonds back to the bottom, right on the back bumper of Josh Harm. Just watches off some speed to the middle of Harm. Then Pagel, side by side for second and third. The defending Kings Royal champion, Shane McDonald out the front on the top side of the racetrack. As McDermott retires to the infield, Christensen retires to the infield, and we're yellow on the racetrack right now. Potentially something on the racetrack. I don't even have any words, mate. Like, sometimes racing just really sucks.
Oh, I don't know if we could say sometimes or all the time lately or what, but it's just another race meeting for me, so we'll move on. But I don't know, it wasn't our fault, but I don't know what to say either.
Well, that's the tricky part. When it isn't your fault, sometimes there isn't anything you can say. Cars so quick, you just, whatever Black Cat or Chinaman or whatever you ran over, how many ladders have you walked under while you've been at work lately? Like, you got to rid this bad luck before these big races come up.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I thought I'd be through it by now, but anyway, we'll keep pushing through.
You've got a remarkably positive attitude, mate. I don't like to go into an interview like that after qualifying from pole on a perfect night. And if anyone knows Exorcist or a Ouija board or something that can help Max Clark out, he could probably use it right now, poor bloke. We've got a big finish incoming. I say big finish, we're 1 lap into the feature at the moment, but Shane McDonald is impressive on the top side of the racetrack.
There it is, and we're racing again. Drops straight to the bottom, Berkeley goes straight to the top. Looking to the inside of Pagel, who didn't get a really good run through turn 1 and 2. He's going to hold on to that second spot momentarily, then nearly 3 wide again in the middle of the western corner. Pagel with a really good exit, though, holding on to that second spot. Still chasing Shane McDonald out front. Berkeley sitting on that top side, getting that right rear. We got one around. Dakota Lavity in the 89. Look out, Quinn and Clark makes contact. Chisholm makes contact, and Pacey gets involved as well. And we've got a right rear assembly completely missing. I'm going to guess it's from the New South Wales 81 car.
Drive shaft still attached to the wheel. This is the whole hub and everything out of the right rear corner of Quentin Clark's car. That is just absolutely nasty. And Pacey Clegg, one of the hard-working team here, his car's out of the feature race and he's going to skull drag this thing off the track. Quentin Clark's thing will end up on the hook, as will Dakota Lavity's number 89. And Dakota Lavity getting out of the car, A-OK. pretty cheesed off with things at the moment. I can't quite repeat what she said. So, a bit to unfold here. Dakota Laverty's Sunshine Coast number 89 on the hook. I'll grab the rest of the spare parts off the track when she drives away.
Well, the first question she asked, Jared, was, did I get turned? She has a feeling that she was helped around there in front of the field.
Well, I don't think she used those words, but I'm not allowed to repeat
that was
what
the
she
PG
said.
version, you're right.
But she might have a career in creative writing after race car driving is done. She's very expressive.
I tell you what, this is just the prelude, Jared.
Oh, we've got the proverbial Coles car park in the infield right now.
Looks like driver's briefing and around Max Clark's left rear.
And it's always nasty when you see wheels at all sorts of angles. When you see nothing here, that's even more nasty. And there's a lot of work to do for the team. Run, the Prelude to the Royal, and the current king leads us back to green.
Really good jump from McDonald. Play the game with Pagel, pulled a couple of car lengths into turn number 1. Josh Arm, Joel Berkeley all run the top side low on the high line, as well as Peacock looks to the inside to give the 84. Gets very close to the left rear low, can't commit. And that high side's coming in now. Majority of the field running up against the concrete most of the way around the racetrack. Pagel drops low through 3 and 4 to try to find a little bit more driving. It's a good exit that time out of 4. He'll go to the inside of McDonald on the straight, but back to turn 1, he goes up high. The Welby race engine's number 9, struggling that time through 2. So Harm's able to get to the inside of him momentarily. He goes back to the top side and back to single file out front. They're still all chasing Shane McDonald out front. He just has a handy little lead of a couple of tenths right now. As Harm makes another mistake, it's a very, very tricky racetrack.
Keeping the drivers on their toes right now. 19 left to run. McDonald may have some company from Chris Pagel, who has a little bow peak to the inside. Brett Barron out of noise. The Glenwarren Charolais 1-4 Hayden about to pull to the infield. The cow herder is done. Yes, as McDonald just extends the lead a little bit back to Pagel. Harm struggling in 1 and 2. Can't get the car in the corner. Diamonds to the bottom and 3. Watch him crisscross. Berkeley to the bottom gives him a big hurry up now. This is the battle for 3rd. Berkeley upstairs as Harm tries the bottom in 1 and 2. Nice close battle for 3rd and 4th. All of a sudden the bottom line of the racetrack about to come back in. Nathan Lowe still runs in 5th. Back to Harkin 6. Peacock 7. But the battle's on for 3rd. The battle's on for the lead in a moment's time. Berkeley upstairs on Harm. Pagel closing right up to your leader. Pagel's going to have a big look at McDonald the next lap or 2.
Well, we've just crossed the halfway distance. Still plenty of racing here as Berkeley gets a real good look to the top. And Pagel to the inside. McDonald for the lead. Going to be tight. He just needs to really work on the exit here. Pagel with a good, strong run. Try and get some rubber down the bottom of the track to find that grip, find that traction, and get the drive on the straightaway. Berkeley up top with Harm. It's tied. They're 2 by 2. Less than a tenth of a second as they cross the line. This is superb racing from our Modified Sedans.
What a battle at the front. Shane McDonald goes to the bottom now. Takes his line away. What will Chris Pagel do? McDonald goes back upstairs. Pagel on the bottom as Berkeley now clears Harm for 3rd position. Madison Harkin moves up to 5th position around the outside of Nathan Lowe. And what if Berkeley dealing of a caution right now? McDonald is going to the bottom in 3 and 4. He's worked out the line as they're about to come up on the back of McDermott. As the yellows are on, Peacock parked across the track in turns 1 and 2 was having a very strong run inside the top 10. Gary's just rolled over to have a listen to this thing. And that is going to be one that I don't want to stick a microphone anywhere near Chris Pagel right now. He's running in 2nd. And Gary has said, no more, we are going to park this thing on the infield.
Green flag waves once again, and Harm goes straight to the bottom of Berkeley. Trying to keep it tucked on the bottom and using that inside grip. Gets a really good exit out of turn number 2 and go door to door with Berkeley in turn 3. Berkeley squeezing the 55 for room on the edge of the turn number 3. But Harm's able to hold on. Meanwhile out front, Shane McDonald has just taken off once again. Harm will point his nose in front of Berkeley in the entrance of 3. It's all about this exit though, trying to get that traction, that drive down the straightaway. And this time it will be Harm as Berkeley runs wide into slippery stuff. He drops back to 3rd and Harm now up to 2nd.
Harmy to 2nd with 4 to run. It'll be 3 to go this time by. Berkeley switches back to the inside, can't poke the nose in. And Shaney Mack has 3 to go. Running right up on the high side, where he won his Queensland title in 2013 at Kingaroy. Switches to the low side in 3 and 4. Tip of the green, 2 to go. As the current Kings Royal champion rolls around out the front. McDonald, Harm, Berkeley, 1, 2 and 3. Nathan Lowe to 4th. David Head to 5th. White flag comes out, 1 to run for the Linmac Automotive. M&L Burke Farming, number 27. McDonald down the back straight away for the final time. Rings the neck of the CR27 as Joel Berkeley's got a flat right rear on the final lap. But the current king wins the Prelude to the Kings Royal. Harmy home in 2nd. And David Head comes home to get 3rd on the final lap. Tangles gets it on the podium. A flat tyre for Berkeley on the final lap. But come on, Kingaroy. He's the current Kings Royal champion. And he wins the Prelude to the Kings Royal.